Hi guys, this is Roaleey and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about my journey, breaking in Bollywood, because it didn't happen overnight. It happened over a period of like 10 to 12 years, and those periods came with a lot of rejection, a lot of disappointment. This is a journey about how I accomplished to reach in this platform without having a surname to back me up, without having a godfather. I'm gonna try to capture the journey of 12 years in this video for you. So I would suggest grab some coffee, grab a drink, and let's get started. This is when I was just giving my 12th exams, and my mom really pushed me, and she's like, no, you should really get into acting. And I was very anti against it because I had braces and curly hair and I was not really confident about myself. So I used to be like, no, how you have it in your mind, you want to do it but you feel you're just not good enough for it. Anyway, and this is the time when there's no social media, there's no Google, there's no nothing, and I didn't live in Andheri, I live in town. So the kind of people that we knew were not the filmy people. My dad was in the army, so I had a whole like an army upbringing. So obviously I didn't know much about it. My mom didn't know much about it, but she just knew that this is what we want to do. So what we did was that we had heard of Dabbu Ratnani. Hi guys, I know I just cut it short, but hi, say hi. Everybody's watching you right now. Okay. So we had heard about Dabbu Ratnani, and because he was very, very famous photographer, I called him up and he said, yeah, I can do your portfolio, and this is the time and this is the price. And it was 50,000 at like 12-15 years back. But my mom was like, nahi karwana hai to we have to get it done from the best. We went, met him. He told me that I need to lose a little bit of weight and only eat apples for like 2-3 days before the photo shoot. I went for my shoot. I was very excited and I was really nervous because I had never really even taken a photograph before this. Like I told you, I was not very comfortable with myself. And then he taught me how to pose and everything like that. I thought I was really happy with my portfolio. I'll be very honest. I thought I looked really pretty and I was very happy. But when I started taking the portfolio around, everybody was like, ye kisse khichwaya? And I was like, Dabbu Ratnani, like oh my god, Dabbu Ratnani. And they went like, him, like he's done nothing in the portfolio, it's so basic. You're just like standing and posing in the back like that. He's not gone outdoors, nothing. And then people started showing me their portfolio, for which they got clicked for way less. And I was like, this is not right. But still, that portfolio helped me get a manager. My manager, DK Shroff. My mom had, actually my mom already kind of knew him. So he saw my portfolio and he said, "ठीक है, काम कर सकती है लड़की," and all of that stuff. Then with the help of my manager, I landed my first movie, and it was a Sanjay Kapoor production. There was Harman Baweja, Janelia D'Souza, in the main lead. Anees Bazmi was directing it, and he had already given big hits like Sing is King and all those movies. And they were casting 4 newcomers, 2 girls and 2 guys. I was very lucky, I feel, because my first big moment in Bollywood was with such great A-list guys. You cannot go wrong, or so I thought. Our movie didn't get released. When I got this movie, everything was a very big deal. There was like a lot, like a multi amount of crores riding on Harman Baweja and Anees Bazmi and Sanjay Kapoor. It was just, I just thought, bas abhi set ho gaya, mera career. And I was really excited ki theek hai, ab to everything is going to go amazingly well. Everything did go amazingly well. I didn't know acting. I didn't know how to face the camera. I didn't know how to deliver dialogues in Hindi. My Hindi was very bad because my dad only wanted us to talk in English in the house. So I never worked on my Hindi, and I didn't realize that I'm getting into the Indian film industry. I should at least be knowing my grammar correct. But Anis sir was so amazing. He's such an exceptionally amazing person that he actually taught me acting. He taught me how to face the camera. He told me what is my angle. First I would hunch like this and say the dialogue, and he said don't do that, you need to be upright. And so even when the movie didn't release, I took so much back from It's My Life. I worked on myself. Post that, I did a lot of modeling shows. I went to Nepal for the Nepal Fashion Week. I went to the Goa Fashion Week. I did, I was coming out in newspapers, and I was in Glad Rags modeling. So unke magazine mein main aati rehti thi, and I was doing really well in the modeling field. From It's My Life, I got another film called Bloody D, and that was an amazing experience, but it didn't release. I did another movie called If Button Mohabbat, again as main lead, but it didn't release. I did Love Training opposite Shakti Kapoor and amazing role, but that didn't release. So I literally had 4 or 5 unreleased films, and every time I was hoping that yes, Shakti Kapoor ke साथ तो release होनी ही है, इसके साथ तो release होनी ही है, but that didn't happen because I chose to work in with new production houses because I wanted very clean work, See, everybody has different circumstances in life, how they chose to come in films or how they chose to get their roles. I mean, I didn't bag a Yash Raj, or I probably didn't have the right contacts, let's just put it like that. But I chose to do films that I was proud of, that I knew I didn't have to compromise in any way. Now, also I want to say that I've always lived in town. The Andheri filmy dunya na is very different from town. When I used to go, I used to give my auditions and everything. I used to come back, and I used to come back to a very different world. वहाँ पे ना, you don't get a fellow actor. You do not bump into directors, in coffee shops. It doesn't happen like that. You come in a very different world. So in my everyday life, I was very cut off from the filmy world, and also everybody needs to realize that now, yes, we have Google, so we can Google things and see are people telling the truth or they are not. But I have met up with so many people in coffee shops in Barista, जहाँ पे I have starred in the film also, market भी amazing हो गई, I have got amazing break, and I've become a famous actress. Like, people lie. Okay, people make movies चाय पीते पीते ना, कोई किराने वाली दुकान पे वो चाय पी रहे हैं और 200-300 करोड़ की मूवी की बातें चल रही है. So this is a norm. So please do not fall for all those things, because initially I had also gone for these meetings, and अब मुझे पता चल गया है कि बरिस्ता के कॉफ़ी के ऊपर कोई मूवी नहीं बनती है. All right, offices में भी नहीं बनती है. There are a lot of fake people around here, so everyone needs to be very careful. Now, after my movies which didn't release, there was a period of dejection. Obviously I used to feel bad. I mean, I'm trying and it's not happening. And see, you can do even 100 movies, but if those 100 movies have not released, they are not your friend, they are not being helpful to you. But what's being helpful is that obviously you're getting the experience, and the experience is unmatched. If you're going to keep waiting for that one break or for that one project to take off, or or always just being hopeful that something will happen and you don't do anything else and just get stuck onto this, then yes, you will face depression. You will feel ki baat nahi bani. So I always like to do other things, multiple things, and keep myself busy. I mean, I was blessed that I had very supportive parents, but there came a time when I just wanted to call it quits. I didn't want to do it anymore. I thought now, instead of always having that little bit of hope also, that little bit of hope to chingari ki tarah jo rehti hai. So I thought, I want to take a break and just cleanly move on with my life. And that's what I did for 2 years. It was a sabbatical, and at that time Instagram was booming. So I started blogging, And I still remember in my Instagram profile, I had not put actor, I had just put blogger. I will only call myself an actor is when my work releases. One fine day, so this is funny, one fine day, this is around 9 o'clock in the night, I get a call from my long lost manager. And he said कि फैजल खान की मूवी का ऑडिशन है और तुम्हें करना है. So I said, of course. Okay, so I think I was just kidding myself when I thought that Chingari will go. I don't think the Chingari ever goes. As an actor, the Chingari stays alive. So I was like, okay. And he said कि कल है audition. And I looked at myself in the mirror. I needed to go to the parlor desperately. I had to wash my hair. I had gained a certain amount of weight because I had become a little complacent in life. And I just saw the time and I saw this one full page का audition script जो मुझे याद करके जाना था. The next day, I reached Faisal's house for the audition.
I told you